191, 189, 175, and 181. Those are the amount of hits Bo Bichette has amassed in his 4 healthy seasons so far in his career, including 2 of which that led the league. And I feel as though absolutely nobody, and I mean nobody, nationally is talking about his free agency, and I genuinely do not understand why. Is he better than Kyle Tucker? No. Is he more polarizing than a Pete Alonso? No. Is he more valuable than Edwin Diaz or a potential Game 1 playoff starter in a Framber Valdez? No, probably not. I'll grant you that. But don't get him mistaken. Bo Bichette can absolutely turn a franchise from being on the precipice of the playoffs to definitively in. Now I'll grant you, I would like if he ran more or was capable of it, as he's only surpassed double-digit stolen bases twice, and in one of those years he was even caught 8 times, so it's not ideal obviously, and his defense is less than stellar, as he's had a negative run value in every year but one of his career so far. So yes, I will preface with all those facts and admit he's not a sublime runner or slick fielder, but dude has absolutely raked in all of his years but in 24, and even in that year, his expected average was 260, which isn't abysmal, and all his underlying metrics implied that he ran into a ton of tough luck, as well as the fact that he played through an injury. Run through the teams that Bo would help immensely. Number 1, the Yankees. Alluded to Bo's worst year offensively would have been Anthony Volpe's best year, even still, and would have been a gigantic upgrade over the New York kid. Now granted, Volpe's defense is excellent and exponentially better than Bo's obviously, but I think we can agree that offensive and defensive value has never been and will never be an even 50-50 split in value. It's tilted way more to 57%, 75% in favor of offense, and hell, if Anthony's woes continue, there's no telling if it'll permeate to the field and get into his head, a la that couple week stretch to a month where he couldn't even make the routine plays over there at shortstop. The point is, if we received a notification that Bo Bichette not only signed with the Yankees, but spurned the division rival to do so, propping up the Yankees and hurting the Blue Jays in the process, even with the additions that the Jays have made so far, including Dylan Cease, you'd be hard-pressed not to give the Yankees a real shot at winning that division. The next team, in my opinion, that Bo Bichette would have an immense impact on we signed there would be the Atlanta Braves. Atlanta, as you know, was obviously suplexed by injuries last year, with Ronald Acuna Jr., Spencer Strider, Spencer Swellenbach, and Austin Riley all missing a gigantic chunk of the season, not to mention Jerkson Profar being racked with a PED suspension. Now I get it, injuries happen obviously to every team, and you can point to yours, but not in the quantity and the quality of players as it did to the team in Atlanta. Presumably all of them will be healthy to start next year, and with the addition of Robert Suarez, which gives them a lethal 8-9 late inning combo to lock down games, along with obviously their closer Raisel Iglesias. If you add Bo to that team, in which shortstop is their clear area of need, with the teardown of the Mets and with the age of the Phillies, they might catapult back to the top of the division, in my opinion. A 1 through 5 in some order of Bo, Profar, Acuna, Matt Olson, and Austin Riley, that's as prolific as any in the game, and without a shadow of a doubt in the National League East. Now last team, and you may roll your eyes, but I really don't think you should, and I think you should unroll them immediately, because the Milwaukee Brewers not only have the need, but they also have the appetite. Joey Ortiz is just not the answer. He's just not. Now you might say it's too early to move on from the big piece they received back from the Baltimore Orioles in the Corbin Burns trade, but I just respectfully disagree, as it's been 2 years with the Brewers. Yes, that's not a ton of time, but in totality he's had 1,000 plate appearances in his career and has shown flashes, modicum flashes, but that's mainly been it, and his glove is really the only thing that he can point to. He hasn't even hit 250 in a season yet, with absolutely no power either, so it's not as if you can rebuttal saying at least he's pumping out dingers. He's not. He's had 18 in his entire career. Could you imagine adding Bo to a quietly really good team who won 97 games last year in a division that's there to be had? Once again, you pair him with Christian Yelich, William Contreras, and Jackson Chourio, with that pitching staff, which is always phenomenal, let me tell you, they can win 100 games. Additionally, he fits right in with that squad as he's a scrappy little dog that is just a nuisance to play against, as the Brewers seemingly have been the past few years. So in conclusion, man, I understand and I relent the fact that Bo is not the best or even the top 5 shortstop in the game right now, nor is he even the best free agent on the market right now. But do I believe he's worthy of getting more attention than what he's been getting nationally right now? Hell yeah. I think the media is going to look silly when in August Bo is coming off an all-star appearance and leading his new team to the playoffs. Bo Bichette, I'm rocking for you, man. If you like this video, consider commenting, liking, sharing with a friend, and subscribing.